What's up YouTube? Jason here with Bite My Bits, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about that hush hush topic that everybody does but not a lot of people like to talk about, and that is how do you torrent safely without your ISP finding out what you're downloading. Okay, before I get too far into this video, I want to start it off by saying hashtag sponsored. NordVPN reached out to me. They said, Jason, we like what you do. You kind of sort of are in the same realm of the people that we want to market to. So, let's build a relationship. And I said, hey, you know what? I have a bunch of subscribers that probably torrent completely legal torrents and download completely legal things all the time. So yeah, why not? But with that said, I just want to stress one thing. Even though NordVPN has reached out to me and NordVPN is sponsoring this video, NordVPN has absolutely no say as to what my results are in this video or what I'm going to tell you. Okay, shy of like a few bullet points, but as far as my test results, no say. Okay, so let's get to the topic here. VPNs. Why do you need a VPN? Well, it's very simple. If you are downloading something, maybe you're not supposed to be downloading it, but let's just focus on the legal stuff right now. Let's say you're downloading, a distribution of Linux as an example, and for whatever reason, you don't want your ISP to know that you are torrenting that download file. Completely understandable, I'm not here to judge, but if you didn't want them to know, you will need something like a proxy or a VPN to secure your connection, encrypt that, so they won't be able to tell what it is that you're downloading. And for the very few, maybe like one person out there who might be downloading something illegal like the latest Blockbuster, it is very possible that if you're not using a VPN, that your ISP could find out what you're downloading and get a takedown or a fine notice from the copyright holder and send it to you, and they try to take some kind of legal action. I know, I probably shouldn't even said that. I doubt anybody out there ever does that, but just in case. So with the VPN, you gotta expect a few things. One, you're gonna get encryption. That's a good thing. Two, you're probably gonna sacrifice a little bit of speed. That's just come to be expected. Also, if you happen to be in some places out there who are just a little bit more restrictive than other countries, I'm not gonna say any names, China, this would help you out as well. Actually, that's one of their bullet points that they wanted me to talk about. This actually is one of very few, so they claim, I have no idea, I'm not in China, so I can't test it, but they claim that this can work in China to allow you to bypass the Great Firewall of China. That's what they say. Again, have not tested it, but it is a thing. Okay, so moving on, I want to get to my test results, and this is basically where I wanted to see exactly how good this thing can perform. Now, the thing about NordVPN is they claim to have 1,000+ different servers. They're all over the world. They have multiple servers here in the United States where I am, but they're all over Germany, UK, etc. But I just want to mention all of this because results may vary. Your results could be determined by your location, how far you are from different servers, that sort of thing. But for my results, I think I'm in a pretty good situation where I am literally located in the middle of the United States. I have a bunch of different servers surrounding me that I can choose from to test. So I kind of have an opportunity to test a multitude of different servers to see which one works best for me. But to get right to the numbers, the first thing I wanted to do was step in and test it out with some very generic speedtest.net testing. To get my baseline, I was able to achieve up to 386 megabits per second download with 31 megabits per second upload, which I might say myself is pretty good. And if you have Google Fiber out there and you're just like, I hate you. But anyways, moving on, after I installed NordVPN, I ran it through a couple different testing servers, ran the exact same speedtest.net test, and I was able to get a maximum of around 90 megabits per second download with the same 31 megabits per second upload. And I want to say that I definitely went through the ringer to test this out. And if you were ever set up any VPN service, it doesn't matter whether it's NordVPN or any other VPN service, I definitely recommend going through and testing a multitude of different servers out there available to you to find out which one is the fastest for you, which is literally what I did. But I have to say that my test results given me 90 megabits per second download speed, considering I can get almost 390 megabits per second download speed, that was a little disheartening. However, getting 90 megabits per second while browsing the web securely, that's still pretty good. I mean, it's not fantastic, it's just pretty good. Plus, I'm probably in a unique situation where I have that faster internet speed. I would imagine that a lot of people out there, even in the US, don't have the same speed that I do, mainly because I pay a lot of money per month to have it. Okay, so that's all well and good. 386 down without, 90 megabits down with. But let's move on to torrenting. This is where things get interesting because this is the meat and potatoes. This is the reason why people would get VPNs. I mean, aside from, hiding your identity or protecting your privacy, that sort of thing. But as far as being able to download things without getting in trouble, this is where it is. So to test this out, I downloaded the only torrent file I've ever downloaded in my entire life, and that is Ubuntu. Now with Ubuntu, you can download multiple different ways, but there is a way with torrents where you can download it a lot quicker than you probably could just from the regular website. So I like downloading that file because there are a ton of people out there hosting that file, so your speeds are usually pretty fast. And I mean really fast. For example, I ran this torrent file without the VPN service activated, and I was able to get 42.2 megabytes per second download, which is equivalent to 337.6 megabits per second download. But then comes NordVPN. I had to test a few different servers. The first server actually ended up being one of the faster ones, but after all of my different tests of connecting to multiple different servers, specifically the ones that are peer-to-peer friendly, I was able to get 12.9 megabytes per second download, which is equivalent to 103.2 megabits per second download. So what this tells me, these tests, again, your results are going to vary because depending on where you are in the world, you might get completely different speeds, faster, slower, whatever. What this tells me is that the gates are open. They're allowing you to get a large amount of speed out of the VPN service, which is fantastic. And I've been using a different VPN service for a long time, so these numbers are not too bad. Now I just want to take the rest of this video and I want to talk about a few bullet points that NordVPN offers as benefits if you were to want to try it out. First and foremost, they have over 1,000 plus servers. I've already mentioned this before, but it's in like 61 different countries. So they have a lot of different connectivity options for you, especially if you're in China, you can get past that big, great firewall of China. So that's a huge deal. And they claim that they're registered in Panama. So they guarantee that there is no data logging for whatever it is that you're doing online. They have 24/7 customer service support, which I can actually vouch for. I tested myself and I got some guy on the line. His name is Ward. Hey Ward, if you're watching this, you the man. But anyways, it was like a live chat. I was like, man, I'm not getting good speeds. And he was just like, man, you're using uTorrent. uTorrent doesn't work very well with NordVPN. He told me to download, was it qBittorrent? And then after I did that, I followed his instructions. Boom, floodgates were open. Although I was a little irate, I had to wait like 22 seconds for, Ward to come on and chat to me. I want service instantly. This 22 seconds thing, yeah. But anyways, NordVPN also offers another service which I have used in previous VPN services that I use. It's an automatic kill switch. If you don't know what that is, it's actually really cool. Let's say hypothetically, you want to set up, qBittorrent, for example, to download files that you might be downloading for whatever reason. And you want to make sure that torrent program will not download files if you're not connected to the VPN. So with the automatic kill switch, if for whatever reason you get disconnected from your server, it will automatically block all incoming and outgoing access to whatever program you assign it to do so on. So you set up your torrent program to be automatically kill switched if you're not connected to the VPN. That way, if you do get disconnected, you're not going to get yourself caught up. That's cool. Now they also claim that they use military grade encryption and they can work with literally just about any operating system out there. Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, Linux. And here's a cool thing here is that they actually do take multiple different ways of payment methods, including PayPal, credit cards, or Bitcoin. So if you're one of those miners out there, you can definitely pay with Bitcoin, and they do offer you unlimited bandwidth. Now, whether your ISP allows you to download unlimitedly, that's up to them. Unlimited. Okay, so if you made it this far in the video, you might be thinking to yourself, hey, maybe this is something I want to try out. So if you want to try it out, go to nordvpn.com/bits, BITS, bits. Use the coupon code BITS to get 70% off a 1-year subscription plan. And I have to say, they're not asking me to say this, but any company like this that offers a service like this that a customer can find out whether or not they hate it or love it within like an hour, that offers a 30-day money-back guarantee on any purchase, that's legit. It's like, dude, we know you're gonna like this. If you don't, you can cancel and we give you your money back. So that's pretty cool. Of course, I will put all of that in the description below, links, coupon codes, etc. So if you want to take steps to protect yourself from Big Brother ISP or those, stupid corporate overlords that want to send you warning notices for downloading things that you may or may not should be downloading, this might be an option. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe below. Appreciate every single one of you, and have a great night.